Boom. Keep him coming.
Welcome to the Brock Report. This is Bobby's review, opinion, tips and tricks for the revolver. It is a Taurus 6-shot revolver, and it is Joel's personal weapon of choice in the main game, the one that you see him using in the opening scenes. The revolver is available at the start of factions, and doesn't cost any loadout points to equip. There is no way of unequipping a small firearm, so if you haven't bought any DLC, you must choose between the revolver and the 9mm. Every weapon in factions has 4 attributes, each with a rating system out of 10. Rate of fire, reload speed, damage, and accuracy. But what do these mean? Well, let's start with rate of fire. Where the revolver has 4 out of 10. This is slow in comparison to other small firearms, however as the revolver has 5 out of 10 for damage, it only takes 3 body shots, or 1 body shot and 1 headshot, to down an enemy. Each body shot does 35 damage, and each headshot does 70 damage. You can see in this footage here how the health bar decreases with each shot. The revolver's accuracy is 6 out of 10, which along with its damage rating overcompensates for its slow fire rate. The stats ensure that the revolver is effective at short, mid and long range. Executing a downed enemy will require 2 body shots or 1 headshot. The revolver has 3 outright flaws, the first being the reload speed with a rating of 3 out of 10, which along with a shorty is the slowest in the game for any of the small firearms. The gun requires you to reload per cartridge, rather than topping off in one motion. The second drawback is the recoil of the weapon, which requires you to be more patient with your aim. It's not recommended to spam the fire button, or move whilst aiming, otherwise you're likely to miss more than you'll hit. The third and final drawback is the inability to silence the weapon. It's the only non-purchasable weapon in the game that cannot be silenced. But ironically, the gun is best served in flanking situations. At the start of each game, the revolver comes with 7 bullets, with 6 of these in the chamber. Any additional ammo you buy costs 180 parts and gives you 4 bullets. Cheaper ammo one-use boosters allow you to buy these bullets for 135 parts. The weapon allows you to stock a maximum of 18 bullets before it's upgraded. It will allow 19 bullets at the first upgrade and 20 bullets when fully upgraded. Upgrading the revolver to the next level increases the accuracy, reload speed, rate of fire, clip size to 7 bullets, starting ammo at each spawn to 9 bullets, and decreases the recoil. At a cost of 300 parts, this is quite expensive for a small firearm, and you may not notice much of a difference in the handling of the weapon. However, once upgraded a second time for 500 parts, all the weapon's attributes are increased again, where you should see a considerable improvement. Equipping the hunting rifle or the frontier rifle as large firearms works in combination effectively with the revolver, as 1 shot from each weapon will down an enemy. For new players, Gunslinger is a perk that could prove useful, as it will give you more bullets per spawn until you master your aim. However, at a cost of 2 or 4 loadout points, it is also an expensive one to equip. Gunslinger level 1 gives you 11 bullets at each spawn, whilst Gunslinger level 2 gives you 14 bullets at each spawn. Sensitivity plays a big part in any weapon's effectiveness, and you will need to find out what works best for you. I wouldn't recommend a low sensitivity like this, otherwise your drag aim will be far too slow. Being accustomed to a high sensitivity is advisable, as most users of the hunting and frontier rifle use at least level 8. The revolver is probably the most versatile gun in the game, and using the weapon to its full potential means it can be a very deadly firearm. Overall, it's a weapon I'd recommend, and the Brock score I've given it is 7 out of 10. But what loadouts work best with it? Well, here are some that I would recommend to you. You will either have to have purchased some of the DLC with these, or unlock certain levels of the perks. If you want to have a revolver only loadout, I would recommend this one. Covert Training 3 will ensure you can't be seen in listen mode while crouch walking or be marked by the enemy. This will give you more flanking opportunities on most maps. First Aid Training 1 allows you to use first aid kits 75% faster, and is a perk I would recommend on every loadout, whether you're a beginner or a veteran. Brawler 1 is a backup weapon I'd have on any pistol only loadout, as this perk will give you an advantage in a melee attack should the need arise. Sometimes being up close and personal with an enemy restricts your aim, and having Brawler 1 will gain you 10 health points back with each hit you land. Gunslinger 2 is a perk we've already discussed, and I would certainly recommend this to new players who will need to gain experience with how factions works. Having a hunting rifle equipped with a revolver, as we showed earlier, is a smart combination of a small and large firearm. Silencing the hunting rifle is recommended, particularly if you're new to factions. This weapon is one of the most difficult large firearms to master, so having a silencer on will not give away your position on the radar if you fail to register your shot. Given that using a hunting rifle means you'll be sniping the enemy from a distance, it's unlikely you'll be near any teammates whilst doing this. Second Chance 1 will give you a first aid kit if you don't have one, and you take more than 50% damage. First Aid Training 1, as we've discussed, will allow you to heal faster. Fortitude 2 increases your bleed out time by 50% if you're downed, and also allows you to crawl at a much faster rate to your teammates. Additionally, Fortitude 2 also allows you to start at each spawn with a health kit, and it enables you to carry 4 at any one time. Hawkeye 2 is an ideal perk for the hunting rifle, as marking enemies will not only make them appear on the radar, they will also be highlighted red on the map, whether they're in cover or not. This will not only assist with your aim, but it will support your teammates from a distance. The final loadout I'm going to recommend is one that comes with the Frontier Rifle. As with the hunting rifle, this is a strong weapon to work in combination with the revolver. The Frontier is a very similar weapon to the bow, so I'd recommend putting a silencer on it. It has a very slow fire rate, and giving your position away with the first shot may prove difficult to register that second one if an enemy knows where you are. As both the revolver and the Frontier are perfect for flanking, Covert Training 2 is recommended. Again, First Aid Training 1 is here, but this time we have equipped Lone Wolf 2. This is a perfect perk for flanking, as once you're a certain distance away from your teammates, it will activate 3 perks for you: Sharp Ears 3, Agility 2 and Sharpshooter 2, which are all great additions to this loadout. It's also a great perk for racking up parts, as downing or executing an enemy whilst activated will ensure you receive 60 bonus parts. Well, that's it for the first of the Brock reports. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode when we'll cover the 9mm. Take care, and thanks for watching.